It's Shoggy from 100% NUFC. We're here before the Spurs game. We can do a few questions before the game now. What's your hopes versus your expectations for the season?
I think all we can expect is mid-table with the investment, squad being the same. It's still United. It's just all about getting behind the team, but can it really progress if we haven't spent enough money?
Well, that's the question. I mean, do you think the squad's stronger this year than it was last year?
No, not really. I think it's the same. I think we got 10th place because a lot of teams dropped off towards the end of the season, and there was a clutch of teams that could have finished 10th. I think we actually finished joint 10th with Bournemouth, who finished on a bit worst off goal difference. If we can get 10th again, that would be brilliant, but we've really got to spend more money if we want to bridge that gap between 10th place and possibly Everton and Burnley.
So your hopes are to finish 10th, but realistically wise, where do you see Newcastle United finishing come the end of the season?
I would have to say mid-table. Let's just keep away from the relegation zone. I don't want to be going into the season battling relegation. I just want to make sure that we're comfortable like last season. We're like 5-6 games to go and not have to worry about it. I think January, it's going to be another massive month for the club. This is Mike Ashley's last chance to back Rafa Benitez, because to be fair, this is his last season at the club. He hasn't renewed his contract, and there's no real optimism. I mean, the only optimism that we've got is the fans that turn up each week.
Right, Chilcott, Newcastle for the forthcoming season, your hopes versus expectations?
Well, I guess before the summer window I was hoping Rafa would be really backed, so we can push on more than just staying up, and maybe mid-table being above our expectations, but now I'd just be happy staying up, and mid-table will exceed our expectations again, same as last season. That's the reality of it.
Hey, Rubenstein, how are we feeling heading into this season? What's your hopes versus expectations for the forthcoming season?
For the whole season?
For the whole season. End of the season, where do you reckon? What's your hopes? Where do you hope Newcastle finish against your expectations?
Comfortably out of the drop zone, I think to say 10th again would be a big ask. I think what we did last season, it was the time to build on it, and I know everyone's kept saying it and we haven't done that. So to say 10th again, I think is a stretch. If we did it, I'd be over the moon. But after last season, I want to push on from that. But instead, I'm standing here saying comfortably away from relegation. So it's not what I wanted to say at the start of this season, but I think that's probably the most realistic thing to say.
Right, joined by Binksy here from Binksy NUFC. Check him out on YouTube.
Cheers.
Binksy, hopes versus expectations for the coming season for Newcastle United?
Obviously hopes, I would love to see top 10, maybe it's even Europe, because we've got Rafa Benitez as the manager, but expectations, we've had a wheel and deal for the full summer. I can just see us scraping relegation.
Joined here by Geordie. Right, mate, hopes versus expectations for the new season?
Hopes we win the league, do a Leicester, win the league, finish above Man City, but realistic expectations, it's going to be a real struggle. I think 10th last year, probably overdone where we actually are as a team, probably overachieved. So my prediction this year, I think we'll finish 16th. I think we'll just survive, but it's not going to be as comfortable as last year. I think we're really going to struggle. Look at the money that other teams have spent compared to what we've spent. We've strengthened in terms of bringing players in, but in terms of the levels other teams have done, nowhere near that. So probably a tough, long season. I think we'll just have enough to survive, but we're not going to finish 10th this year. Definitely not.